Okay, so welcome members now. Let us see now more of these trig curves. How do we sketch them? Now, in this example specifically, we are going to see what happens if you have a figure in front of that trig function. For example, I'm going to use an example of cos. So the question here is, draw a curve y equal to this for 0 degrees less x less 360 degrees, taking x degrees at the interval of 60 degrees using 2 centimeters 1 inch on the vertical and 2 centimeters for 60 degrees on the horizontal axis. Then we are going to see these questions. But let us first focus on the approaching part. Now, you see that our interval, this x, is between 0 to 360 degrees, meaning that the interval I'm going to use is the interval given in the question. They are giving me the interval of 60 degrees. What happens now? From here, from 0, you see that I'm starting from 0 up to 60. So if I start from 0, I add 60, I get this, add 60, you get this, add 60, you get this, till when you reach 360 degrees. Now, starting with my function, the function I have is y equal to 3 cos x over 2. Now it's that for every x value I'm having, before I interpret the whole of this thing, I add it first. Now cater for my angle. So that my angle, the x I have here is divided by 2. So divide by 2 here, you get this, divide by 2 so that I am able to compute this. So divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2 till we reach this point here. Now, I need, before I go prime, I first get cos of that angle now which is halved. So it's halved, now I'm going to get cos of that angle. So cos of this, now cos of these angles. So cos of 0 is 1, cos now of 30 is 0.8. We are rounding, we are giving it to 1 decimal place. It's 0.8 something, then we round off to 1 decimal place. Then cos of 60 is here, then cos of this angle is here, then this upward reach this side there. Now, why am I doing this? Because in my question, this angle is what I'm getting cos for. I'm getting cos for this, that's why I first have. Then I'm getting down this. Now it's that after, to get y, I multiply down this angle by 3. That's why after getting this down, I multiply it by 3, like here. This by 3, you get this. This by 3, you get this. This by 3, you get that. This by 3, you get that. This by 3, you get that. This by 3, up to you complete. Now I have now my y. Now, we need to know what its small square is. The line has 2 centimeters represents 60 degrees on our horizontal, meaning 1 small square will be 6 degrees. When you come down to the vertical, they told us that the vertical, 1 centimeter, I mean 2 centimeters for 1 unit. So, 2 centimeters, 1 unit, meaning every 10 centimeters are adding 10 small squares on your graph. We are doing this plotting onto a graph. So now, it means that these 10 small squares, if I write this side, it means that every 1 small square on the graph is having 0.1 unit. Let us now plot. We are plotting now x, I mean y against x. So you get the value of x with the value of y. So that my x is here, 0, then y is 3. So this is my first point there. Then next value is 60, goes with 2.7. 2.7 is going to be somewhere there. So by 60 with the 2.7 somewhere there. Then I come to 120. 120 goes with 1.5. 1.5 is there. So my 1.5 and 120 is they are going to be there. Then I go to 180 with 0. Then I go to 240 with negative 1.5. 240 negative 1.5 is going to be there. So this is where my curve is going to be. Then 300 with negative 2.5. Negative 2.5 is going to be somewhere there. Negative 2.5. On your graph, you are going to be seeing it properly. Then 300 with negative 3. 360 with negative 3 around there. So now, we join this curve using a free hand. So, I will join my curve like this. A free hand. Like that. Then you name that this is my y equal to 3 cos x over 2. So So now, we start answering the questions here. So that's our graph now. So if you have started answering, if you have answered these questions, they're telling us that using the graph, find the value of x of which 3 cos of this is equal to this. Now, to answer now B Roman numeral 1, they are giving us 3 plus 1 equaling 0. I take this side, this one this side, 3 cos x over 2 equaling to negative 1. Why? Because the whole of this is y from here. But look at always our y in this question is going to be x over 2 from the question here. So now, where there is this, I put y. So my y will be negative 1. Now after getting negative 1, you come on the y-axis and see where the negative 1 will be. This is where my negative 1 will be. So I draw a line passing through that until when it touches the top. So you see if I draw that line, this is my line. This line is y equaling to negative 1. So now it's not a point where this line is touching, it's going to be a point, then read of that value. So read this value of x there. Me, I'm seeing from here there are almost 7 small square roots. So my x value there, the corresponding x value here, is that these ones, we say every one small square is representing 6. So from here, I'm saying that I have 180 plus, these ones are 7. So it will be 180, then plus the 7 small squares times what each small square is representing, which is a 6. And see, my x here is going to be, when you add there, you get, I'm getting 220 degrees, I mean 2 degrees. So now, it means that when our y is negative 1, this value of x will be, this value of x1 will be 222 degrees. Now you come for Roman numeral 2, B Roman numeral 2. They want us to get y for it. We have now 3 cos 15 degrees. Now, here we just compare with our original. So our original, now here we need the value of y. But they are given the value of x directly. How? You see, if you compare this with our original function, x over 2. If you compare this there, this is there, it means that now this is equal to this. So it implies that now my x over 2 is equaling 15 degrees. So if you cross multiply, that your x will be 15 times 2, and so your x will be 30 degrees. Now if my x is 30 degrees, I come where 30 is. My 30 is going to be there. This is where my 30 is. So my 30 degrees are here. Then I read off that on 2. So I draw a line that is touching my curve. So when I draw my line there, that is touching my curve there. So that's my line. Then this is going to be the value of y I'm going to read off. So my value of y there is going to be, I think you see here in 2.9. So that now, when x is this, my y is going to be, we are saying 2.9. Yeah, I'm saying 2.9. 2.8. 2.8. So my y is 2.8. So that's how we handle that. So basically, members, that's what we go through if you had to handle this question. So for more questions, you drop your questions in the comment section. That's how we handle the sine curves and cosine curves in trig functions. I wish you well.